Hey everyone, in the last video I presented the idea for the mini market ticker and I showed you the first working prototype. In this one, I'm taking the real next step forward. I'm adding a reset button, so you can reset the configurations you made without reflashing the device. And I'm finally moving away from the breadboard. In this video, I will unbox all my soldering gear, I will learn how to solder from scratch, and I'll build my first simple perf board circuits, starting with an LED and then an LED controlled by a button. This is where the project starts to feel real. Let's get into it. Right now I'm trying to add the reset button so you can click it and reset the settings and it goes back to the configuration portal. I'm running into some issues though. For some reason one of the buttons has a default state of low and the other has a default state of high. I'm just trying to figure it out. Probably it's me that's messing up the electrical, so yeah, I'm figuring it out.
2,000 years later.
Okay, so cursor helped me figure out the issue. Apparently it was the input mode that I was using. I was using the simple input mode, which doesn't really work here because the current that's going through the button is always fluctuating. So at certain points in time, the button will have a low state and then a high state because the current fluctuated in that time period. So the fix for this is just to use the input pull-up mode. So it will only change states when you actually press it down and up again. So yeah, that's fixed. And here's how it looks. Still have the skip button, right? So if I click it, just skips to the next symbol. And now with the reset button added, which is that little red one over there, if I click it, what will happen is it will clear out your set preferences and will restart the device. So when it restarts, it will open the configuration portal again. So if I click it, we just give it a little bit. Now it will say open config portal. And now you go and open your Wi-Fi settings, connect to the Wi-Fi again, and do the configuration as you did the first time. So now that I have the reset button implemented and added to the circuit, I will start by learning pretty much how to solder. So I already have all the components here with me. Here's everything I got. I got a multimeter. Obviously, you need one of those. I got some jumper wires. Well, just a little thingy to clean the iron, some solder wire here. I got this soldering iron. I still don't know if it's any good, but I guess I'm gonna try it out. I got some perf boards, some connectors, more wires, tweezers. This is a magnetic thing to put on the table. It's also heat resistant, so it doesn't damage the table. And some solder removers. So now I gotta learn how to use all this stuff, and I'll show you guys what I'm doing and what I'm learning, and I'll teach you guys some, hopefully. Okay, so I ended up being able to solder my first circuit. I tried it twice before eventually the third time went well. I was just trying to do the simple LED turning on, just connecting a power source and having a LED turn on. Here's what the first one looks like. As you can see, I have two different LEDs. I attempted it twice. I think the problem was that I was burning the LEDs with the solder iron because I was leaving it for too long when I was soldering it, the LED in. But I'm not sure. The LEDs might also be dead. I still haven't debugged with the multimeter. And the second one, which was a success, this one. There's only one LED, one resistor, and this is what it looks like. Today I'm gonna keep experimenting and we'll see if this week I'll be able to start making the mini market ticker in the perf board. Just finished doing my second small little soldering project. Basically just joined a button and an LED. You click the button, turn on the LED. It's a pretty simple project. This was actually easier than the last one because I already got a bit of a hang of it. I did make a mistake, but I was able to rectify it. I connected the wire for the grounds to the wrong LED leg, which was connected already to the resistor, so it was the positive one. And of course the circuit doesn't work that way, so I had to remove it and reattach it to the correct leg. But anyways, here's what it looks like. Don't bother about that left part, it's just this one. So as you can see, it's pretty simple and it works. Whoops, it's working. as you can see, and the back looks like this. So it's very simple. That's it for the first part. That's it for the first part of the transition from the breadboard to the perf board. From here on, things get more serious. In the next video, I'll move the mini market ticker from the breadboard to the perf board and start locking the hardware in place. If you want to see how this project comes together step by step, make sure you're subscribed. See you in the next one.